And good afternoon, live from the Convocation Center on the campus of the University of North Georgia. Coverage of Nighthawk basketball is on the air. Alongside Lee Glenn, I'm Craig Corbin. Glad you could join us for game one of our doubleheader as the Nighthawks play host to the Pacers of USC Aiken. And North Georgia fresh off a big win earlier this week on a big night for athletics at UNG. Had an 82-70 victory over Columbus State.
Big win in front of a big crowd with a great atmosphere. But basketball is a game to where there's a bunch of little pieces add up to the big picture at the end. And today's game, which has a much different environment, a lot of empty seats in here, Saturday afternoon on a really cold, rainy, dreary day. The win and loss will count exactly equal, as will Wednesday night's big emotional win over Columbus State.
Without question. Of course, the Nighthawks with that 82-70 victory improving to 9-2 overall, and more importantly 4-1 in the Peach Belt. They are one of the top two teams there. You look at the current standings, and Lander has just played a couple more games. They are 6-1 in conference play. Aiken coming off a tough loss on the road at Francis Marion, 75-57. And in that ball game, Francis Marion a big 16-0 run to sort of blow it open.
Francis Marion's a good team, just 2 years removed from playing in the Elite Eight. So, and that's just how the Peach Belt is that I like to break it down into thirds. And I view Francis Marion as one of those top tier teams. And Aiken is right on the cusp of being in that top third of teams. So winning on the road, I don't care where you're going, whether it's the last place team in the standings or the first place team in the standings, is always hard to do, really regardless of conference. That's just not Peach Belt specific. But I think one thing we want to pay attention to today is with Aiken is they are one of three or four teams that have already played 7 league games.
Right.
So they're starting to kind of feel their way through the league. North Georgia has only played, 4 league games at this point?
They've played 5.
Yeah, played 5. So we're kind of like 2 games behind. So there's going to have to be a catch-up point where we're going to have to play the 3 games in 1 week. It looks like Aiken has already done that. So I think this is a pivotal day for North Georgia women, to be honest with you, is we are one of those top third teams, and kind of cemented ourselves in the early part of the season with Wednesday night's win. But can we do that against a team that is right on the cusp of being a contender, going to be hungry here today in a much less emotional gym? And to be honest with you, since we've taken the long break with the women's team, it hasn't been their best basketball. You've seen it in spurts, but not in long, extended stretches. So 2 things I want to watch for today. Number 1, can we create our own energy? And right now we're shooting the 3-point ball at about 31% as a team. I think that in order to help the high-low combination, in order to help Tamra's thrash ability, I think we need to shoot it a little bit better from long range than 31%.
Today's game is the 20th meeting between these two teams. North Georgia with a slight advantage, 10-9 in that regard. Home court has been very favorable for North Georgia. They won 4 of the last 5 and 6 of the last 8 meetings overall in the series. So it should be a great way to see how they come out of the gate here today. Of course, we mentioned the fact that only Lander at 6-1 is ahead of North Georgia in the current standings in the Peach Belt. But every time out, we want to take care of that home court.
Yep, absolutely. And, this has been, as you alluded to, Craig, this has been a great place for us to play. We've only lost once here with the women's team against a really good Carson Newman team. But you know what? This is Aiken's first time in the building. We're going to start, as we get deeper into the schedule, see teams that have already been here, and the newness of it, the atmosphere of it will have worn off. And at the end of the day, it's a round hoop, 10 feet, high, 90 feet away from each other, who can put it in the other one the most.
All right, we'll see what transpires. Glad you've joined us for coverage of Nighthawk basketball right here on the Nighthawk Sports Network. Stay with us. Straight ahead, the starting lineups in the opening tip. The Nighthawk Sports Network. Back in a moment.
I'm a commuter.
I'm an actor.
I am an intern.
I am a researcher.
I am a senior.
I am an athlete.
I am a veteran.
I am a sister.
I am a sophomore.
I am a singer.
I am an educator.
I am a scientist.
I am a resident.
I am a writer.
I am a leader.
I am a cadet.
I am a volunteer.
I am a musician.
I am a tutor.
We are UNG.
The Monday morning status meeting leaves everyone in a state of boredom. That must be why they called it a boardroom. But you're putting a new spin on this week's meeting, because you've brought bagels. Fresh baked bagels. So, well done, my friend. Not only have you uplifted the vibe of the status meeting, you've upgraded your own status to hero. Save the day with bagels. Now it's even easier.
Shop, play, and stay in Dahlonega, the heart of the North Georgia mountains.
Leadership is socially responsible, collaborative, and inclusive.
It's a process,
Not a position.
The University of North Georgia
Is a state leadership institution.
Here, the leadership
certificate program is open
To all students who want to enhance
Their leadership knowledge.
gain practical skills and become a
more effective leader.
a more effective leader.
You can get credit for your involvement in student organizations,
campus events,
Community service, study abroad,
And many other campus activities.
Start learning how to understand your personal leadership philosophy.
be part of a team,
Improve your communication.
Create an inclusive environment.
and make a difference in your community.
make a commitment to yourself.
And become part.
And become part of the Leadership Certificate Program.
because at the University of North Georgia,
You can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead.
you can lead.
You can lead where it counts.
Time now for your starting lineups between the Nighthawks and the Pacers of USC Aiken. For the Pacers under head coach Mark Miller in his third season, it'll be number 4, Kyrie Chandler, number 12, Alex Kennedy, number 21, Grace Crawford, number 22, Star Toomey, and number 41, Kwajalein Farrar. For the Nighthawks under head coach Buffy Burson, it'll be number 5, Abby Franklin, number 12, Tamara Thorpe, number 14, Vanessa Agrusa, number 20, Amber Skidgel, and number 42, Julianne Sutton. The 5 starters that have started each and every game this season for North Georgia. Teams are huddled up. Now they are working their way toward midcourt and the jump circle. Taken in their road uniforms, the home white. For the Nighthawks, it'll be Amber Skidgel jumping against Kwajalein Farrar. Ball's in the air and the tip controlled by Aiken, and we are underway. First possession of the afternoon. Man-to-man defense quickly inside, and a turnover. Pass intended for Farrar, got away, and now the Nighthawks have their first possession of the afternoon.
Aiken is long and rangy.
Yes, they are.
First set ran a side ball screen, which we switched, and if that's the case, got to pay attention to in possession matchups.
Agrusa, top of the key, will hand it to Schedule. Open for three. You bet. That barely moved the net.
That's what we said we needed to happen more of. And she's making those. It's going to just provide more slash lanes for our drivers. But I tell you what, you always want to see your shooter make their first shot.
She didn't have a look that was even remotely that open on Wednesday night.
No, but she's so tall and rangy herself. She's tough. You've got to guard her with a middle lineup person. You got to guard her with a 3 or a 4. You can't guard her with a 2.
3-0 in the first minute of quarter number 1 here this afternoon. Abby Franklin away to Agrusa down low, intended for Julianne Sutton, and oddly,
thank you,
touched right off the end line by Farrar, and it will stay with North Georgia. My goodness, that was a miscue.
I guess her eyes are on the passer, so she doesn't know that Julianne had tipped it.
Right. Nice pass from Sutton to Agrusa right down the lane for the lay-in. 5-0, and a great first 90 seconds for the Nighthawks.
Good awareness by Julianne and a great basket cut by Vanessa on the touch.
That was scheduled to Sutton to Agrusa. From the corner, a 3 is in and out, no good. The follow, though, will go, and give credit there to Star Toomey. 5-2 your score. Franklin drives all the way underneath. Schedule is open for a 3. Right side off the iron, no good. And an Aiken rebound by Kyrie Chandler.
Want to see Abby right there get that ball to Amber with a little bit more crisper chest pass, where it's a catch and shoot instead of having to reach down and pick it up.
10-footer good for Farrar, leading scorer. The redshirt sophomore out of Grovetown. 3 from Agrusa off the iron, no good. Ball tipped by Sutton off of Thorpe, but right into the waiting hands of Grace Crawford. 3 from the right side, no good from Kennedy. Schedule the loose ball, quickly pushing it the other way. She's going to take it herself off the iron, left it short, and Aiken now heading in the other direction. 5-4 North Georgia, just inside the arc, just inside the foul line rather, a basket for Grace Crawford.
Good answer by the Pacers here after the first 5 points scored by North Georgia. Scored on 3 of their last 4 possessions now.
Sutton, left side on the wing to Schedule. 7:14 and counting, quarter number 1. Schedule, right side of the lane, shot is up, in and out, no good. Well, that was a great look. He just did not drop.
The second time she's put the ball into her right hand and gone and used her length to score over a guard. Those are tough 2s, which is not what she's 100% great at. But I tell you what, the second one was a lot closer than the first one.
Amani Arnold in the ball game now for the Nighthawks. Behind the back dribble by Grace Crawford, closely checked by Franklin. Away to Johnson just in the ball game. Shot clock at 10. Now 7, 6, 5. Chandler will drive the dish inside. Crawford's shot is blocked by Schedule, and she has a propensity to do that. That is her 14th block of the season. And to your point from the game Wednesday night, a majority of those blocks are from behind.
Yep. She's, but it's because she's a perimeter player, and so it's normally after penetration. She's not a big that's just camped out in the paint. That's a wall you have to play over.
And a shot clock violation, ball to North Georgia. They had it anyway. Thorpe working the right side, goes baseline underneath, in the corner to Schedule on the wing to Franklin. Abby, one dribble and back to Schedule. Now Sutton, top of the key. Shot clock at 15. Schedule directs a bit of traffic, gets Thorpe in the corner, gets her the ball. Now out top to Arnold. Amani works the left side of the lane into the paint. Fall away jumper off the iron, no good. Rebound to Aiken.
Third tough 2 in a row we've missed there. 2 by Schedule and now 1 by Amani.
6-5 Aiken with the ball underneath. That effort would not go for Kennedy, and she is substituted into the ball game in her place. is number 11, Malik Taul from Lake St. Louis, Missouri. And quickly she takes a shot, leaves it short, rebound Sutton.
She must be a really good shooter if she's allowed to on first catch shoot.
That was the first time she touched it. Goodness.
Yep.
North Georgia the ball, trailing by 1, 5:40 to go, quarter number 1. Thorpe in the lane, turn, shoots, no good. That basket has not been kind thus far to the Nighthawks. Pass intercepted by Sutton. And now taken by Schedule back up the floor.
Good job by Julianne sticking her hand in there.
Franklin open for 3, right side, air ball. And Aiken has it. Double teamed is Johnson. Now she'll bring it up. 5 minutes to go, quarter number 1. The fake by Toomey. Lost the ball over the end line. And a timeout. And we will take it. 4:59 to go. It's 6-5 in favor of Aiken. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
At Farmers, we've seen almost everything, so we know how to cover almost anything, even close claws.
We took your shortcut, which was a bad idea.
I can't believe that worked. No. I dropped the keys.
And we covered it. Talk to Farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
The UNG Campus Connection is your university bookstore. It's the one-stop shop where students can get anything they need for the classroom, and fans can find everything they need to support the Nighthawks, from shirts and jackets to car decals and tailgating chairs. Gear up at the Nighthawks Nest with officially licensed UNG merchandise. Visit our stores in Dahlonega, Gainesville, Oconee, and Cumming, or check us out online at ungbookstore.com. The UNG Campus Connection is a proud sponsor of North Georgia Athletics.
Greg Corbin, Lee Glenn, the Nighthawk Sports Network team on a winter afternoon in Dahlonega.
And tell the people, Dahlonega is not the greatest confident when it comes to rain or snow or winter weather. You know, everybody kind of is one of those bread and milk kind of disappear. But you can tell the people that aren't from Dahlonega that have come up 400 that are asking,
That's right. Are we going to be able to get out of here?
Should we helicopter out of here?
I love it.
You'll be fine.
Garrett Groover in the ballgame now for North Georgia. Backdoor cut, Franklin. Bounce pass, Agrusa wide open for 3, right side, no good. And it stays 6-5 in favor of Aiken. Johnson, a pass away to Chandler. In the lane, Toomey, no good. Rebound to Schedule. Amber up ahead to Groover down the far side. Leaves it for Amber out front. We'll give it right back to Kara. Over to Schedule. Or Agrusa, rather. Oh, Franklin, Groover, shot clock at 13. Down low, Amani Arnold, yes.
First easy two that we've had there. It's always been threes, which are okay for us, or tough twos. We haven't really had any defense create easy layup basket for us. Right there, it was created by just really Abby Franklin breaking her defender down, getting us in a 5-on-4, and then the ball moving a little bit, finally hitting a cutter.
Chandler's pass intercepted. Franklin gets it to Schedule. Now Agrusa down low. Amani Arnold, who is fouled on the shot.
And to the point there, defense creates a little bit more easy offense. USC Aiken went into a high ball screen roll, which we switched. They liked their matchup of whoever was Abby Franklin was guarding. Too intentional of trying to make a post entry, steal, pass, pitch up, layup. So that's much easier offense generated by our defense.
And what a great transition with those long passes, getting the ball down the floor in a hurry. Franklin a breather, and Thorpe back in the ball game. Second foul shot coming for Arnold, and she's got it. So 1 of 2 for Amani, and that makes it a 2-point lead now at 8-6, 3:30 to go, quarter number 1. Glad you've joined us both on the Nighthawk Sports Network. And Glory 1330 and 97.9. Thorpe, the steal, the drive, and the basket.
Defense creates offense. Really unsure why that wasn't a three-point play, but good execution by Thorpe, jumping the passing lane and then going and finishing the two.
And the ball over the end line. It will stay with USC Aiken.
Great from behind block there by Kara. Got blown by on dribble penetration, but stayed with number one there and really changed the shot and kept us alive in the possession.
Drive, the shot no good from Chandler, and the Nighthawks have it. Groover to Thorpe. 2:48 to go in quarter number one. 10-6. Nighthawks the lead in the ball. Open for three. Thorpe, yes.
That's good basketball by the Nighthawks there. Paint touches and hard skip ball reversals.
And Aiken head coach Mark Miller wants to talk about it. It's a 30. And we will keep it right here. By the way, the officials in this afternoon's game, Sean Harvin, Kevin Self, and Kelsey Rogiers. Well, after that lull, it saw Aiken on the 6-0 run to answer the opening minute of plays. 5 points for North Georgia. It's been a nice turnaround here the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. It was kind of the tough sledding for us offensively in the first media segment with just a lot of deliberate half courts, and Aiken was engaged defensively, but since we've kind of flipped the script a little bit and done a better job of creating some transition opportunities off aggressive defense.
In the ball game again, Taul, and the ball out of bounds, so Malik unable to connect on her intended recipient. Arnold will check out, Sutton will check back in. North Georgia with the ball leading 13-6. That's the largest lead of the day. Groover away to Agrusa, top of the key, works now and bounce pass to Schedule. Amber with 13 to shoot. Gives it right back to Vanessa. Now with 9, 8, Vanessa down low, intended for Sutton, knocked away by Farrar and into the hands of Kyrie Chandler.
The Pacers are really good defensively in the half court.
Ball down low, Sade Johnson has it. Now finds Taul open for three. It's in and out, no good. Rebound Schedule. And intended for Sutton out of bounds and over to Aiken. Substitutions for North Georgia. Arnold and Franklin back in. Agrusa and Schedule are out. And Crawford back in for the Pacers. Crawford with the ball. Had 11 points against Francis Marion on Wednesday to lead the Pacers. Drive by Chandler, off-balance shot, no good. Rebound Sutton. Quickly, Franklin down the floor. Open for a three. Groover rattles it in.
I like it. I like transition threes pitch up, because if you miss them, they're normally long rebounds, and it's not 4v4 under the rim. The misses can be rebounded by guards. So I like getting a stop like that and the guard-to-guard three.
Double-digit advantage now, 10 points, 16-6. Has yet to appear, now finally does on the board.
That's a really tough two there by Aiken. That's a good job of having poise on the bounce.
By the way, in the ball game for the Pacers, Janae Simpson, redshirt sophomore from North Augusta. Groover on the right wing, guarded by Taul, goes baseline. Now the pass out on the wing. Thorpe wide open for three. Good.
Like to see these threes falling, but I really like Kara Groover's shot after making a three. A shot fake to a three, a drive and kick out. That's just really sound, fundamental offensive basketball.
Nighthawks by 11. Final seconds of the opening quarter. Chandler on the wing with 10. Away to Simpson. Bounce pass. Farrar in the lane, and it's good.
Hurry, hurry, hurry.
Now with 4-3, Franklin 2 at half court. The heave is up. It is, off the backboard and just to the left. But a nice opening quarter for Coach Burton and company. It is 19-10 in favor of North Georgia. Stay with us. Second quarter straight ahead on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Now you have it. Everything in your hands, nothing in your way. A new and better way to manage and control all your money. You, exclusively by BB&T.
We actually do just about anything that you ask.
We offer everything from design and branding all the way up to signs and banners, promotional products, digital signage, t-shirts, embroidery.
Cups, koozies, pens, magnets. There's 25,000 items out there we can do.
A lot of people don't know that we can handle all that, and we can look at the customer and say, yeah, we do that.
Back we are alongside Lee Glenn. I'm Craig Corbin, the Nighthawk Sports Network team. And a good first quarter for North Georgia. 19-10 is the advantage. They went on an 11-0 run after Aiken got their first 6 points of the ball game.
Yeah, 11-0 run that was really predicated by what we were talking about in the pregame show, was made threes and transition baskets generated by good defense.
Nighthawks have it to start the second quarter. Franklin to Sutton at the high post. Down low it goes to Imani Arnold, had it blocked inside by Simpson.
We normally, sorry to interrupt there, Craig, we normally get really good action off baseline out sets. Historically, Coach Burson has always been really strong with that. So it's going to be interesting to see how clean of a look we get right here.
Groover will inbound it. Some question here at half court. The way Coach Burson assisted this season by Jamie Acton, Jordan Tetley, and Mackenzie Dara. That's a great trio of former Nighthawks. Arnold hands it to Thorpe. Right down the lane, the shot up. No good. Rebound Simpson.
Clean look, though, by the Nighthawks. Those ones that we want to make more than we miss. Obviously, those need to go in.
Crawford gets rid of it. Over to Chandler, right wing. Now out front to Simpson. Bounce pass kicked by Sutton. As they say in the world of hockey, which I know you're so fond of, kick save and a beauty.
Yeah.
Inside to Farrar. Missed the easy one, got a rebound. Blocked by Sutton, but right to Chandler. Open look for Crawford. Three, no good. Battle, and that one won by Janae Simpson, so Aiken keeps it. Another three attempt, no good. This time the rebound will be snared by Groover. Back to Amarni Arnold, but out of bounds, and it will be North Georgia ball.
It was off of us, but they're going to give it to us because we were fouled twice in the loose ball. So I think they just kind of nodded their head and agreed. Let's just go ahead and go the other way.
I love it. That's about as plain as you can call it right there.
Clearly out on us.
Not one, but two. I'm thinking, how in the world is this North Georgia ball? Thorpe down the lane, and it's good.
Just like the possession prior, she's not going to miss a lot of those.
21-10, equaling the largest lead of the afternoon. Behind the back dribble by Chandler. Goes underneath. The pass intended for Crawford, but she had moved out of the corner, and it goes out of bounds.
It's like the cardinal rule of baseline of dribble penetration, especially when it's under the backboard, is that corner has to be filled. It's not always passed to that corner, but it flattens your defense out and allows the ball to go to the higher guard if warranted. But whenever you see a teammate go to the rim, got to get the opposite corner filled.
Lob to Sutton in the paint. Now back to Thorpe with 7. 6 works the right side. 5, 4, Groover. The pass to Franklin, 2, and a desperation 3 is off the mark. And Abby, to her credit, really did not have much of a chance to collect herself.
Well, that was weird. The ball actually nicked the front of the rim, which would have been a reset, and then Aiken had gotten the rebound and was in transition. I would not have been happy had I been Aiken's head coach on that whistle.
Pass down low, stolen or knocked away by Amani Arnold. Active hands.
She's got, I mean, she's active the minute she wakes up.
Yep. I love her demeanor on the floor. Inbound comes to Crawford as we move inside 8 minutes, second quarter. Chandler on the left wing, guarded by Thorpe, drives in the lane. 10-footer is no good. Battle, and the loose ball taken by Sutton, finally.
Man, the Pacers are playing hard. They just can't buy a basket right now.
Groover to the right corner, guarded by Kennedy. Now to Thorpe. 7:34 to go, second quarter, 15 on the shot clock. Nighthawks up 21-10, and a foul charged to Star Toomey, a transfer from East Georgia State. And making her first appearance of the afternoon, number 1, Kana Suzuki from Hamamatsu, Japan, by way of South Georgia Tech.
Interesting. Baseline out.
Franklin works into the lane, drives, shoots, blocked Farrar out of bounds, and it will stay with North Georgia.
I think Julianne recognizes on that possession anytime she catches it that deep with 2 feet in the paint, she's got to go ahead and get that ball scored, or at least get it up on the rim. That can't come out that easily.
Inbound comes to Groover, well out on the left wing, guarded by Suzuki. Shot clock at 15. Groover double teamed and had it taken away, but out of bounds off the fingertips of Sade Johnson.
Good idea by Kara there, though. She was going to jump stop and play off 2 feet, use some pass fakes to kind of create some cutting lanes for her teammates, but that first pass fake, ball got knocked away.
Nice long breather for Amber Schedule, just back in the ball game. Arnold to Thorpe. Works the right side of the lane. Shot is up. No good. Tipped by Sutton, but taken by Farrar.
Tamara's probably not happy about that miss. Another one that she's going to make way more times than she misses.
Nice backdoor cut by Farrar and a beautiful feed from Kennedy.
Great good basketball by the Pacers there.
21-12. North Georgia on top with the ball. Arnold to Franklin in the corner. The schedule goes baseline in traffic. Back to Arnold at the foul line. Drives the left side of the lane. No good.
Man.
Sutton, the rebound shot is up and good.
Really hard for us in the half court. In the 5v5, Aiken is really, really strong and does a good job of taking our strengths away.
6:16 to go until half. Farrar, I don't know if that was a shot that was altered.
Or a blocked pass.
It could be.
Yeah.
Thorpe missed the shot but drew contact. She'll have an opportunity at the line. You can easily see why Quashel Farrar is one of the better players on that Aiken team. She is so involved at both ends of the floor.
Yep. Aiken's tough. I mean, they're tough on 50-50 balls. They're tough defensively in the half court. Where they struggle and where our initial run that's kind of defined the game so far came is turnovers on the offensive end that have led to transition baskets the other way, and we're shooting it at a pretty good clip. The last media timeout, we were shooting 50% from 3.
Agrusa back in for Sutton. Meanwhile, a couple of foul shots for Thorpe, and it is 25-12, now the largest lead of the day at 13 points. 5 minutes, 55 seconds to go until half.
There's Amani, active hands again, just taking it from him.
Franklin to Agrusa, one dribble and away to Schedule. Amber to the foul line, now in the corner to Thorpe, out front to Franklin. Shot clock at 17. Abby to Amber, holding high, out front Arnold, bounce pass intended for Agrusa, taken away but out of bounds, and again North Georgia, well, they say last touched by North Georgia.
Just a little too late there. Vanessa had the post up early, spun around and kept it, but it was just a bad angle and bad timing.
Saul back in for the Pacers. Crawford brings it up, away to Chandler. Taul guarded by Agrusa. Goes baseline, nothing doing. Nice defense by Vanessa.
Yep.
Shot clock at 15. Tipped away, but right back to Kennedy. Fall-away jumper, Simpson, no good. Rebound, battle, and Amani Arnold got a hand on it,
no.
But Aiken's going to take it.
Man, they're tough.
Taul out front to Chandler. We're inside 5 minutes to go, second quarter. Oh, and a tip away by Franklin. Abby's going to get the snowbird.
I don't know if she ran track in high school or not, but she's got deceptive speed.
Yes, you saw it right there. I mean, from half court to the foul line, she gained a step and a half on the defender. Up ahead, Amber Schedule puts it up. It will not go, but a foul will send her to the line.
So let's assume Amber makes a couple free throws here. That's a 6-0 run, sandwiched around, back-to-back turnovers by the Pacers. It's, you know, if I'm coach, if I'm coaching Aiken, I'm saying, look, we got to eliminate our turnovers. If I'm coaching North Georgia, I'm saying we got to win 50 fouls.
Break with 4:30 to go in the second. It's North Georgia 27, Aiken 12, right here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Shop, play, and stay in Dahlonega, the heart of the North Georgia mountains.
With 4 minutes, 30 seconds left in the second quarter, it has grown now to a 15-point advantage for the Nighthawks. They have turned up the heat here in the Convocation Center this afternoon on a brisk winter day.
I get a little taste of ice this evening.
Potentially. Well, I'll tell you, the further north you get, the greater your chance. That one good by Amber.
What about your brethren up there in the Franklin, North Carolina area?
They're liable to have a pretty good dose. It might even be snow compared to ice.
But they know how to handle that stuff.
Absolutely. Absolutely. 2 foul shots for Amber. It snowed so much my junior year in high school, we missed all but 1 day of the month of January.
You missed all of the whole month except for one?
We went back the first day after the new year. It snowed and snowed and snowed and snowed the rest of the month, so we didn't go back till February.
Interesting.
That was a long school year, I'll tell you.
I don't think that's going to be the case in Lumpkin.
No. But plenty chilly. Aiken with the ball and altered by Schedule, but a nice follow there by Simpson. And that breaks an 8-0 run by North Georgia. 29-14, 3:48 to go here in the second quarter. In the ball game, Livia Skinner with the ball away to Agrusa. Now Franklin with 5, 4. 15-footer is good.
Nice tough pull-up J by Abby there. I tell you, I keep giving Aiken credit. I know they're down pretty big so far, but they're so good in the half court that they don't give us anything easy.
Down low, Simpson guarded by Arnold, powers her way in, no good. Amani got a hand on the ball and tips it over to Livia Skinner. Down the floor, Skinner into the paint, puts up the shot, altered. Skinner tried to tip it, but right back to Taul.
I like the confidence there by Skinner, though, to make that move.
Three-pointer, Kennedy, in and out, no good. Ball tipped. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network. The 5 that are on the floor now for the Nighthawks include Faith Arthur, number 24, Olivia Skinner, number 10, Franklin, Sutton, and Skidgel. Aiken with the ball, 2:50 to go until the half. Ball tipped by Skinner. Franklin's got it. Abby Franklin drives, now waits, turns, and scores.
That is such good basketball. I wish that youth were here to see that everything doesn't have to be this running, dramatic, one-footed layup. Just to stop, play off two, make a little reverse pivot. And she could have even dumped it off for a teammate there.
Absolutely. Yeah. That was beautiful. 33-14. My goodness. Taul, baseline jumper off the iron, no good. Ball tip. Nighthawks have it. Sutton outlet comes to Skinner. Olivia down the floor. One dribble and away to Skidgel. Amber between the circles. Works down the right side of the lane. Off the glass, up and good.
She's not going to miss that shot 3 times in a row.
Nope. And now a 21-point advantage for the Nighthawks. Just inside 2 minutes to go. Second quarter. Three-pointer good for Kyrie Chandler.
First 3 of the game for them after missing their first 9.
Wow. Skinner well out on the right wing, guarded loosely by Chandler. Pass to Sutton at the left elbow. What took an elbow from Chandler as she went by. And a whistle away. Is that a 3-second violation?
It was a 3-second call.
Huh.
Or a 3-second violation called by the top official. Would they all have equal rights to the whistle?
Yes, indeed. And utilize that right. 1:23 to go in the second. 35-17, a three-pointer in the corner. High arcing shot is good and just into the ball game. Give credit there to Madison Williams.
Back-to-back threes after missing their first 9.
Out of College Park, Georgia. Around the horn to Skidgel. She wants a 3. Off the iron, no good. Rebound, Sutton.
Man.
Gets it back to Amber. Now Skidgel away to Faith Arthur. Back to Sutton at the foul line. Franklin drives underneath. Back to Sutton, but a little off the mark. And Farrar has it for Aiken. Williams drives. Bounce pass. Suzuki. That was no good. The follow went, but a whistle prior to. First personal on Julianne. That will bring Thorpe and Arnold back in. Skinner and Sutton get a breather.
Aiken's cut this thing from being down 21 to now 12.
Yep. That's a pretty good push in a short amount of time. 35-23. Final 30 seconds of the quarter. Thorpe missed the shot but was fouled in the process. Foul on Madison Williams, who prepped at the Woodward Academy.
In Hotlanta?
Yep. Originally from College Park.
9-0 run by the Pacers, fueled by making 3 of their last 4 shots.
Yep. Missed the foul line for Thorpe. That will bring Agrusa back in for Faith Arthur. Second one coming now for Thorpe, who is tied for the best foul shooting on the team at 78%. (36-23), 23 seconds to go until half. Taul away to Suzuki. Puts up the 10-footer and hits it.
I like the energy Suzuki plays with.
Yes, indeed. Franklin with 4-3. Arnold from baseline, no good. And that will do it for the first half of play. So what was a substantial advantage has been sliced virtually in half. 36-25. North Georgia leads Aiken. Stay with us. Back in just a moment on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Leadership is socially responsible, collaborative, and inclusive.
It's a process,
not a position.
The University of North Georgia
is a state leadership institution.
Here, the leadership
certificate program is open
to all students who want to enhance
their leadership knowledge,
gain practical skills, and become a
more effective leader.
A more effective leader.
You can get credit for your involvement in student organizations,
campus events,
community service, study abroad,
and many other campus activities.
Start learning how to understand your personal leadership philosophy.
Be part of a team.
Improve your communication.
Create an inclusive environment.
And make a difference in your community.
Make a commitment to yourself.
And become part of the Leadership Certificate Program.
Because at the University of North Georgia,
you can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead where it counts.
The Monday morning status meeting leaves everyone in a state of boredom. That must be why they called it a boardroom. But you're putting a new spin on this week's meeting, because you've brought bagels. Fresh baked bagels. So, well done, my friend. Not only have you uplifted the vibe of the status meeting, you've upgraded your own status to hero. Save the day with bagels. Now it's even easier.
We actually do just about anything that you ask.
We offer everything from design and branding all the way up to signs and banners, promotional products, digital signage, t-shirts, embroidery.
Cups, koozies, pens, magnets. There's 25,000 items out there we can do.
A lot of people don't know that we can handle all that, and we can look at the customer and say, yeah, we do that.
Welcome back here courtside at the half. North Georgia leading USC Aiken by a score of 36-25. They led by as many as 21, and then a big 11-1 run by the Pacers down the stretch. Really tightened this back up in short order.
Yeah, short order is right. That 11-1 run only needed a minute 59 seconds to happen. So, you know, it was right there. That 21-point lead for North Georgia was, you know, with 1:59 left in the half. And so Aiken's really good in the half court. And they scrap really hard for 50-50 balls and offensive rebounds. And so what we have to do is potentially probably try to speed them up just a little bit. See if we can get them going, thinking quicker in the half court offensively. Maybe see some 1-3-1 with some traps. But we want Aiken to play fast.
Nice job by the Nighthawks beyond the arc thus far in the ball game. 4 of 11 for 36% from the floor, 43%, and at the foul line, 6 out of 8. It's been a great balanced effort offensively thus far for Coach Burson's team.
Yeah, I agree. She's played more players than, you know. Sometimes you can look at our box scores and see we might only be 7.5, 8 people deep. You know, we've played 9 today, and that's great experience for those girls. It's just whether they're a college transfer or a high school standout, the pace is just pace and length is a little bit different. And I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say the battle on the boards has been in favor of Aiken to this point, 23-16. And one thing we've also seen, anytime there has been a loose ball, Aiken is right in there on it.
Or had a chance to get it. I
Yeah.
tell you what, they're tough. That's what they. I would say that if they had an elevator speech, it would be USC Aiken basketball is really good in the half-court set defensively, and plays really, really hard. And those are two reasons why they are not in a 20-something point deficit right now.
All right, we will look a bit closer at the first half box when we come back. Stay with us. More straight ahead on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
What is the Golden Eagle Band? Established in 1873, we are the oldest organization on campus. Excellence in music is our passion. Our spirit of brotherhood provides friendships that last a lifetime. We compete and perform just for fun. Join the tradition.
I'm a commuter.
I'm an actor.
I'm an intern.
I'm a researcher.
I am a senior.
I'm an athlete.
I'm a veteran.
I am a sister.
I'm a sophomore.
I'm a singer. I am an educator.
I am a scientist.
I am a resident.
I am a writer.
I am a leader.
I am a cadet. I am a volunteer. I am a musician.
I am a tutor.
We are UNG.
At Farmers, we've seen almost everything, so we know how to cover almost anything, even close claws.
We took your shortcut, which was a bad idea. I can't believe that worked! No, I dropped the keys.
And we covered it. Talk to Farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Back again, Craig Corbin, Lee Glenn, the Nighthawk Sports Network team. Our thanks to Glory Sports, 1330 AM and 97.9 FM, proud flagship station for the Nighthawk Sports Network, and we greatly appreciate their loyalty to UNG athletics. We talked about the battle on the boards being in favor of USC Aiken as far as turnovers. Nighthawks have taken care of the ball pretty well, only 5 in the first half.
And forced 12 for
Yep.
Aiken.
Yep.
Sure, I can dig here deep enough in just a second. And I'd like to know what those points off turnovers are. And it's going to be North Georgia 14, Aiken to 6. If Aiken, that's an 8-point swing right there
Right.
of easy offense that the Pacers have given us. Then that makes it a one-possession game.
The biggest part of your lead.
Yeah, and so I really, the keys to the second half are going to be North Georgia speeding Aiken up to create some transition offense, and or closing the gap between the effort that's getting played on 50-50 balls and offensive rebounding. The key for Aiken is going to be getting us into the half court. So basically taking care of the basketball on offense, sprinting back in transition defense, getting us in a 5v5 setting, and then, to be honest with you, just making a few more shots. They're shooting Aiken right now at a clip of 31% from the floor. That's not going to win many basketball games. So if they up that to upper 30s shooting percentage, that 21-point lead is probably the last that we'll see one that big in this game.
Right. individually for the Nighthawks in the first half of play. Only one in double figures. Tamara Thorpe with 13, 7 points in the first half of play for Amber Schedule, 6 for Abby Franklin. You talked about the points off turnovers, points in transition. The one play that I remember distinctly, that one where Abby just outran the defenders down the floor for the easy lay-in.
Yep, she's got this ghost speed that she can jump to every once in a while. And those are great plays for your point guards to make, because your teammates feed off of that. You know, it makes them want to play just a little bit harder, and that's quiet leadership is what it is. And to be honest with you, we're going to need a little bit more of that here in the second half.
All right, we'll talk a little bit more about that box score straight ahead. Stay with us. More in a moment on the Night Sports Network.
Everything in your hands, nothing in your way. A new and better way to manage and control all your money. You, exclusively by BB&T.
The UNG Campus Connection is your university bookstore. It's the one-stop shop where students can get anything they need for the classroom, and fans can find everything they need to support the Nighthawks, from shirts and jackets to car decals and tailgating chairs. Gear up at the Nighthawks Nest with officially licensed UNG merchandise. Visit our stores in Dahlonega, Gainesville, Oconee, and Cumming, or check us out online at ungbookstore.com. The UNG Campus Connection is a proud sponsor of North Georgia Athletics.
And a quick look at the Aiken half of the box score. No one in double figures. 9 points for Kwajalein Farrar. She was 4 of 6 from the floor. Also added 4 rebounds for the Pacers. 4 points in the first half for Grace Crawford, 3 each for Chandler and Williams. 2 points for Kana Suzuki, who made her presence known very quickly after entering the game. We will take one more timeout. When we come back, the third quarter between the Nighthawks of UNG and the Pacers of USC Aiken, right here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
From court to court and lane to lane, under the lights or under the sun, no one delivers Division II sports like NCAA.com. The center of D2 is inside the NCAA.com hub, with exclusive highlights of every sport and live broadcasts of every Division II championship found nowhere else. Make NCAA.com yours, the home of Division II college sports.
I want everyone to rally behind such a great cause for Make-A-Wish. It's not just for us, and it's not just for the school. It's for the kids that we'll be helping. It's for them.
It's not just raising money for a charity. It's raising money to make this kid's dream come true.
I never, still to this day, would have thought that it would have touched me the way that it did that day. To truly say that it was a life-changing moment for myself is true. And I think it was for our program, our team, and our university. It was truly one of the most memorable experiences of my coaching career.
You really just see the community come together to make this event special and make it unique. And I think that's one thing that we like to try to brand ourselves with here at UNG is we're unique, and we like to do the special, small things that make children's lives and dreams come true.
A quick tip of the hat to the UNG pep band. They have really added a lot.
I wish you could have seen the product that they were when it was first originated about 4 years ago.
Right. Oh, I remember.
Yeah, we were struggling with it.
Yeah.
Not that it was bad, it was just that we couldn't figure out the timing and that their confidence wasn't there. I mean, these kids are dressed in night, they got matching polos.
Yep.
They've got hawk head, little heads that they put on, and they cheer. I mean, that is a true pep band.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. A great day for basketball here in Dahlonega. Nice and warm inside the convocation. Nice and chilly outside. This the first of our doubleheader. The men to follow about half an hour after the conclusion.
I'm just hoping we don't go to overtime with the women. I got to get to Dollar General.
Bread and milk.
That's right.
I've always wondered, you know, the bread and milk thing. As play resumes.
Can't you just eat something that doesn't require bread or milk?
What do you not have in the cupboard to get through the next couple of days anyway?
Yeah, like
soup
or...
Exactly. Exactly. That's what you need to buy, a soup. Too much block shot by Schedule and a foul called. You know, and heaven forbid you get your camp stove out. You can heat that thing up on the back deck.
Yep. Or you could just go by right now, Domino's, and order like 6 pizzas and take them home.
There you go. Quick check around the Peach Belt Conference. Augusta and Columbus State paired up in a great game. Augusta 30, Columbus State 29. That's a halftime score.
We are going to have to get those guys on camera. The Eagles are the Nighthawks that get behind the free throw shooter.
Absolutely.
That's good stuff. You said Flagler and Augusta are in a tight one?
Augusta and Columbus State.
Oh.
Schedule 17-footer, no good. Rebound, Kennedy. She drives the left side of the lane, down low. The pass, no good. Shot from Star Toomey. Agrusa to Franklin. She'll take it from the left elbow, no good. Rebound, Toomey for Aiken.
I like the shot, though, by Abby.
In the flow.
Yep, off 2 in the paint.
Kennedy goes baseline, blocked from behind again by Schedule. It's just like taking candy from a baby.
It's like she almost intentionally lets the blow by go, which we know she doesn't.
Right.
But she knows that she's got a default safety net.
Absolutely. Inbound comes to Crawford out of Toledo, Ohio. Now away to Chandler. Back to Farrar, guarded by Sutton. That's a great matchup, and what a shot from Farrar. Banks it in from 15.
Got it under 10.
The first points of the third quarter. 36-27, the shot no good inside, and a foul of frustration by Thorpe.
It's tough to control that emotion.
Yep. That is true. It's been a tough start of it here in the third quarter. 1 of 6 here to.
Illegal screen called on the Pacers.
Oh,
Didn't see it.
Nor did I. Taul ready to check back in. Agrusa inbounds to Franklin. Clock rolls, 8:14 and counting in the third. 36-27. The Nighthawks led by as many as 21 points in the first half. Franklin with 14 to Agrusa out front. Left side, Agrusa, or Schedule goes baseline, and a nice conversion.
Nice finish on a tough angle, right hand from the left side baseline.
38-27. Another basket inside for Farrar. Scored over Agrusa. Vanessa with the ball over to Schedule. Amber on the wing, left side, back to Vanessa. Drives down the left side of the lane. Out to Thorpe, shot clock at 15. Franklin, a beautiful feed to Schedule, but the shot off the mark.
Tough sledding in the half court. Credit to Aiken's defense.
7:11 to go in the third. Nighthawks by 9. Baseline jumper blocked emphatically by Agrusa.
She's also good at that. What Amber's good at is recovering after the initial blow-by or dribble penetration.
That was a shot by Chandler. And Vanessa got all of it. Shot clock at 12 as we move inside 7 minutes to go in the third. Crawford did not draw iron. The carom right to Julianne. Schedule. Right side to Franklin, down low. Vanessa fakes, shoots.
Wow.
Did she shoot that with her left hand?
She did, to avoid the shot block from the right side of the floor.
40-29, North Georgia. Points are not yet on the board. 6:22, now they're up. Down low, drive, block shot by Sutton, but that will send Star Toomey to the line where she connects on 51% of her opportunities.
Just a theoretical question here. I don't really know the answer to it, but Julianne, when was the last time she scored?
I'm thinking you have to go back to the first quarter.
She's 1 of 1 in the game.
I think that was in the first quarter.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And she can have an impact on the game outside of scoring.
But that's not the norm.
No.
I think we might get a chance to see what you were looking for.
There's our Eagles.
That was no good.
Have they made a free throw on our Nighthawks down there yet? What are they, 1 of 4 against those guys?
I love it. Oh, goodness. 10-point ball game, 40-30. 6 minutes to go here in the third. Thorpe down the lane, the drive, the shot, and the basket.
Don't let her get that much space to her right hand. That's 2.
She relishes seeing a campestral defense like a wide open field.
That's a travel. And I also don't know what campestral means. That sounds like a version of Motorola.
As if it were the countryside.
No, is it like it's like a mix of Pennzoil and Valvoline. It's like a race car, a NASCAR sponsor.
You want that? You're chomping at the bit for NASCAR. The Daytona 500 just a month away. Oh my goodness, 42-30. We see. Oh, what a move by Kara Groover! Holy cow! What a baseline move by Kara Groover. Are you kidding?
Put it on a string.
Oh my goodness.
Here it comes. Here comes the run.
Takeaway by Arnold. Imani 1-on-2. Imani drives. She shoots. Oh, they're going to call a charge.
No, sir.
Ugh.
No, sir.
Back to the play by Kara Groover. From the left side, baseline move.
She stopped and showed that she was going to reverse dribble out and then went back to her right hand.
Wow. I think we might get to see that one again if you're we'll get to see that one a bit later. Goodness gracious. What a play by Kara Groover. Oh. Pass knocked away by Agrusa right back to Janae Simpson. Now Crawford with 10 to shoot. Bounce pass to Simpson. Janae had it blocked by Agrusa. Vanessa tried to get it to Kara Groover. Ball is still free. And that's a jump. That is nicely recognized. Nicely recognized there.
They come up with like every 50-50 ball.
And timeout on the floor. 4:35 to go. And the Nighthawks up by 14. Stay with us. Back in a moment on the Nighthawks Sports Network.
Now you have it. Everything in your hands. Nothing in your way. A new and better way to manage and control all your money. You, exclusively by BB&T.
The UNG Campus Connection is your university bookstore. It's the one-stop shop where students can get anything they need for the classroom, and fans can find everything they need to support the Nighthawks, from shirts and jackets to car decals and tailgating chairs. Gear up at the Nighthawks Nest with officially licensed UNG merchandise. Visit our stores in Dahlonega, Gainesville, Oconee, and Cumming, or check us out online at ungbookstore.com. The UNG Campus Connection is a proud sponsor of North Georgia Athletics.
Another score of note from around the region, not the Peach Belt, but Anderson, the top team in the region, leading Newberry 27-12 midway through the second quarter.
There now. We live.
Franklin, Agrusa. Now Arnold, high post. Shot clock at 17. Clock rolls, 4:18 to go here in the third. Groover to Agrusa. Now 9, 8. Kara between the circles with 6, 5, 4. Groover with 3. Puts up the shot. It's off the iron, no good. Tracked down by Franklin in the corner and a new shot clock. And a timeout taken by Coach Burson.
Good timeout, protective timeout by Coach Burson. You can do that when you're up 12, but in a possession game, you don't want to use protective timeouts just to retain possession.
And that becomes a media timeout. We'll take it. 4:01 to go in the third. North Georgia 44, Aiken 30 on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
We actually do just about anything that you ask.
We offer everything from design and branding all the way up to signs and banners, promotional products, digital signage, t-shirts, embroidery.
Cups, koozies, pens, magnets. There's 25,000 items out there we can do.
A lot of people don't know that we can handle all that, and we can look at the customer and say, yeah, we do that.
At Farmers, we've seen almost everything, so we know how to cover almost anything, even a red-hot mascot.
Hey, you're on fire! You bet I am. Dude, you're on fire. Oh, yeah. No, you're on fire. Look behind you. I'm cool. I'm cool.
That's one way to fire up the crowd, but we covered it. Talk to Farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Back we are courtside. Corbin and Glenn and the Nighthawk Sports Network team. Abby Franklin drives the right side of the lane and lays it in.
Good job by Abby there on the penetration of not using that extra dribble. You want your guards to shoot layups from one dribble out to stay away from the shot block. And wasn't a floater by any means, but it was just not a layup that got too deep to where the help side defender could alter it.
And she had such great touch on that shot. And taken away by Vanessa Agrusa. The pass from Grace Crawford. Agrusa over to Groover and out of bounds off her fingertips.
I think that's a product of how good Aiken is defensively, because we know when we get a turnover or a steal or can create transition, it's like we're trying just a little bit too hard to get flow basketball going out of our other rim. You know, if it's there, it's there. That's great, but we got to be careful not to try to force the issue in offensive transition. Not that we're scared of their half-court defense, but I think that our players can sense that it's hard.
Right.
It's hard for with Aiken's length and their ability to go in and out of man and zone for us to kind of get easy looks at the basket.
The turnover by Farrar gives the ball to North Georgia. Arnold puts it up just inside the arc, no good. Groovers gets in there for the loose ball out of nowhere.
She's hard-nosed.
Franklin to the left side. Now Thorpe, Agrusa, top of the key. Hands it to Tamara. Shot is up, no good. Rebound snared by Simpson for Aiken.
Another example of how hard it is. Thorpe normally can kind of take a little bit more of an angle and get to the rim there, but she's now having to shoot a full-speed 8-footer. That's not a layup. A credit to Aiken, not only being tough on the ball, but being early to recognize help side defense.
Suzuki to Farrar, that one no good. I like the matchup of Farrar being guarded by Amani Arnold.
2v2 the other way. Always good when the ball's in Abby's hand.
Groover for three, the assist to Abby Franklin.
And a turnover by Aiken stepping in on the quick inbound. As we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, in offensive transition, the guard-to-guard three, aside from a layup, is the best shot you can take. And that was Abby. Dribbled deep, turned around, hit a trailing guard for a rhythm three.
Groover lobs it in to Agrusa, hands it to Thorpe. Wide open, Franklin three, off the iron, no good. Who's got the rebound? Kara Groover. That was out of bounds off of Aiken.
She is a rebounding machine. And it's not because she's a great jumper or overly rangy. She's just got a nose and a nose for the ball.
Yep. Bounce pass in from Groover to Arnold. Amani triple teamed in traffic. Ball is free. Agrusa somehow comes up with it. Bounce pass back to Arnold, who is hammered by Simpson.
First 50-50 loose ball that North Georgia has won in a while. And because it was out 40 feet away from the basket, it was almost like a miniature offensive transition. And once we did win it, it allowed us to have a 3-on-2 situation with Vanessa recognizing the fact that she forced the big to step up. Cardinal rule of offensive basketball is anytime you're in the paint, unless you're in the NBA and it's a lob pass, it has to be a bounce pass.
And don't look now. The Nighthawks again lead by 21.
And I was incorrect, as I am well more times than I am right.
What a run. That is now an 11-0 run by North Georgia. Simpson drives around Agrusa. The shot is no good. Gets her own rebound. Bounce pass to Suzuki. Three from the corner. No good. Rebound, Kara Groover. Kara, long lead pass intended for Thorpe. Knocked away by Suzuki, who came out of nowhere.
Without looking at the live stats feed, what would be your guess at how many rebounds Kara Groover has?
Well, she has 3 in the last minute and a half, so I'd say she has at least 5.
4, but they've all happened right here in the last.
It's amazing. Agrusa, what a move, and the foul.
It's fundamental basketball there. That's just a simple 1v1 off the bounce where she plays off 2. And uses a great non-traditional step through, almost like a shot fake and step over. But that's why we're so good, is that our wings, our 2s, our 3s, and our 4s are long and rangy, and we're eventually going to get a matchup that we like. And right there, it was a 2 trying to guard Vanessa, and she's just going to be able to bulldog her way to the rim.
Now up by 24 points. Driving the lane, the kick back into the corner goes to Williams. Suzuki, a 3 in the corner, no good. Ball tipped by Franklin and taken by Thorpe. Final minute of the third quarter, and the Nighthawks have blown it open again. Groover to the wing, left side, out front of Agrusa. Shot clock at 19, game clock at 45 seconds. Thorpe, one dribble and back to Arnold, thought about it. Groover will take it from 3, off the iron, no good. Rebound to Aikens, number 2, Shade Johnson, but stolen by Agrusa to Amani Arnold. The left-handed layup is no good. Oh. And
the cake tasted too good there.
Oh, goodness. And I know that you're supposed to shoot it from that side of the basket with the left hand, but I think she was so wide open she could have taken it with the right.
See, I actually think, though, that that's something that you just teach at the lower levels of basketball.
Right.
You know? And so once you get correct foot, correct hand right, it's not about what fundamentally, I mean, watch the NBA. It's off-footed, off-hand.
Yeah.
Score the basket.
Yeah.
I like telling the young kids, when you're on the left side, score it with whatever the easiest hand and easiest foot is. There's no, you don't get beauty points for doing it the right way.
Bingo. A bank shot will go for Agrusa, and it's 50.
Ouch. Ouch.
How about the block shot by Abby Franklin?
That's the third player that has done the blow by, but I'm still going to block your shot.
Oh, thank you very much. 56-30. Nighthawks by 26. And that last second shot will not count as being waved off by Star Toomey. Wow, what a finish to the third quarter. That wound up being a 16-0 run by the Nighthawks.
To finish the quarter.
To finish the quarter.
Hawk 'em.
Holcomb indeed. Fourth quarter straight ahead. It's 56-30 on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Goodbye, LA, until another time. When can we call it love? Think we've crossed the line.
Shop, play, and stay in Dahlonega, the heart of the North Georgia mountains.
The Monday morning status meeting leaves everyone in a state of boredom. That must be why they called it a boardroom. But you're putting a new spin on this week's meeting, because you've brought bagels. Fresh baked bagels. So, well done, my friend. Not only have you uplifted the vibe of the status meeting, you've upgraded your own status to hero. Save the day with bagels. Now it's even easier.
Fourth quarter is underway. Taul inbounds to Madison Williams. And Aiken has the ball down by a bunch. Williams.
They play hard. I'd hate to see how hard they play when they're winning.
Ball tipped away by Sutton into the hands of Olivia Skinner. Agrusa on the left wing, bounce pass down low. Simpson, hook shot up. Or Sutton, beg your pardon. And a question on the score.
Yeah, it was just edited at during the media break there, and our quarter break, and I guess some sort of shot that we took must have been a 3. It's yet to be reflected on the live play-by-play, but in-house it is.
Julianne Sutton.
Our baseline out offense is so good. I bet coaches hate seeing us get the ball dead underneath our own basket. Got so many just hard to guard sets.
Suzuki to Williams. A minute into the fourth quarter. Down the lane, the shot off balance from Phoenicia Howard. And a jump between Sutton and Toomey. And on the alternating possession, it will go to the Nighthawks. Farrar back in for Toomey. Crawford back in for Williams for Aiken. Clock rolls, 8:45 to go in the ball game. Sutton, the lob over the top, too much for Agrusa and out of bounds.
Tough angle. High-low is such a... The spacing and the angle has got to be exactly right.
Suzuki guarded by Skinner. Ball kicked away by Julianne as it was intended for Farrar. Inbound comes to Crawford on the left wing. 15 to shoot. Open is Suzuki, fakes, now takes a 3. No good, left it short, rebound to Agrusa.
Good job of Suzuki being in the right spot. You always want to see opposite corner field on dribble penetration just to flatten the help side defense out. She was there and got her a wide open 3.
Oh, a beautiful pass from Groover to Olivia Skinner.
A great component to teach youth basketball is that there's the difference between a good pass and a great pass, and the great pass is always the extra one. You make that extra pass, it makes shots go from being 30% make to 50% make.
Crawford's 3, no good. Long rebound into the hands of Phoenicia Howard. 7:44 to go. Howard right down the lane, draws contact.
Where's the foul?
Got to call, I guess, body as she went around schedule.
What that is an out-of-control dribbler that makes an awkward move at the basket.
Howard at the line, no good.
What's the rule that you were going to say there, Craig?
Ball does not lie.
It does not.
Ever.
Sometimes it does.
Yeah.
It might tell like little white fibs.
Savannah Scott checks in for the Nighthawks. So you got Franklin, Scott, Faith Arthur, Amani Arnold, and Libya Skinner.
All freshmen and sophomores.
Gotta love that. Savannah Scott open for three. It's up. No good. Rebound. Faith Arthur would not go. Gets her own rebound. One dribble back to Arnold, and they'll reset. Back to Abby Franklin. Franklin works to the right side. Stops. Leaves it for Scott. Savannah now to Arnold in the lane. Amani fakes. Turns. Shoots. Ooh, it would not go, but a foul on Farrar.
The good of that possession there is Amani's playing with poise. Drive to her left hand, stop, 2-foot jump stop, pivot back to her strong hands, fundamental post basketball. But on her post catch, there were 4 perimeter people just looking and being spectators. Got to get somebody moving to the basket. You're big on a back to the basket post touch, always have to have the option of delivering a bounce pass to a cutter, but we had 4 spectators.
Arnold, 1 of 2. Battle for the loose ball. Scott tracks it down to Arnold. It's now a 33-point lead.
The rule is to shoot a 3 on this possession. If you get an offensive rebound on a free throw, it's like a free possession.
Faith Arthur. Savannah Scott goes baseline around Farrar. Has it partially blocked. Loose ball. Amani Arnold ties up. And it will go over to Aiken. It has now become a 23-0 run by North Georgia.
Yep.
Phoenicia Howard away to Suzuki. Nearly stolen by Arnold. Scramble, loose ball. Crawford, Suzuki. They're going to call a foul on the play.
Aiken's 1 of 12 in their last 12 shots.
Okay, now they have recorrected the scoreboard back to what I had originally. So instead of 63, it's 62.
But the live stats feed is 61, so we still got some work, some housekeeping to do.
I'm betting on 62.
It is. Yeah, the in-house scoreboard is correct. We just don't know
Yep.
where to go into the box score and change a 2 to a 3.
Time will tell. 6:16 to go in the ball game. Scott down low. Faith Arthur collects it. One dribble back to Scott on the wing right side.
Good work by Arthur in the paint to collect that foul. She had the post touch, wasn't in a position to catch and score from, kicked it back out and reposted, which is a good coaching of youth post players, and she reposted hard enough to catch a defender off guard and have her have to rip her shoulder down to get back into the play.
Franklin inbounds, does so to Scott on the wing right side. 6 minutes to go. Arnold just inside the arc, hits it.
Bucket. Love the way that girl plays.
At the other end, a 3 is banked in from a wicked angle by Kyrie Chandler.
Long 2.
Wow.
Worst shot in basketball. The baseline long 2 with your foot on the 3.
Now they gave her 3, didn't they? Shot inside, no good. We'll call it a 2. I'm with you.
It was a 2 for sure, but they gave her a 3.
63-34 is on the board, and that's what we'll go with. 5:16 to go in the ball game, and a big run late in the third quarter, early in the fourth quarter by North Georgia to assert their dominance.
Yep.
And you have to feel like they are beginning to develop a very solid chemistry with the rotation for Coach Burson
Yeah, and tonight getting to play, getting to go a little bit deeper into that bench, which is good for them.
This is as deep as we have seen Coach Burson go all season long. That one no good from Chandler, a 78% shooter from the line on the season. Arthur away to Scott in the corner left side, zips it to Arnold in the key. Long three. How about that?
Man.
Olivia Skinner.
That looked really good coming off of her hand.
Yes, it did. 67-33. That is your largest lead of the afternoon. Clock rolls, 4:35 to go. Bounce pass.
Faith tried to go for her blow-by, block it from behind.
That sends Phoenicia Howard to the line. Howard out of Munford, Tennessee, and Shawnee Community College. Timeout on the floor. 4:32 to go. It's the Nighthawks by a bunch. Back in a moment on the Nighthawks Sports Network.
I'm a commuter.
I'm an actor.
I'm an intern.
I'm a researcher.
I am a senior.
I'm an athlete.
I'm a veteran.
I am a sister.
I'm a sophomore.
I am a singer. I am an educator.
I am a scientist.
I am a resident.
I am a writer.
I am a leader.
I am a cadet. I am a volunteer. I am a musician.
I am a tutor.
We are UNG.
Coming back on the floor, the Nighthawks with Faith Arthur, Olivia Skinner, Savannah Scott, Money Arnold, and Kara Groover back out there. The line, Phoenicia Howard, and gets that one to go. 67-34. And got them both.
And you know the difference there? The Nighthawks weren't in the background. Last time, every other missed free throw, Nighthawks have been back there.
Got to get those guys back in position.
Yeah, but if they go every time, then their percentage will go down.
Yeah, true.
If they're smart guys, they'll know what the free throw shooter's percentage is and go just on the lower percentage shooters.
That was a pass intended for Arthur and intercepted. Aiken with the ball, down 67-35. And a turnover right back the other way.
Nice show head fake from the perimeter there by Aiken. If that had been a bounce pass, she probably could have gathered it a little bit easier and not traveled. Cardinal rule of assisting in the paint, it's either got to be up for a lob or down off the deck.
Scott drives, shot blocked, a 29-6 run by the Nighthawks.
Over the last 14 minutes.
Whew, goodness. Clock rolls, 3 minutes and 33 seconds to go. Phoenicia drives, and there's that block from the back. Faith Arthur joining the club. Suzuki zooms back in.
Her leg is wrapped like she's got tape over a knee brace.
Yep. Baseline jumper, no good. Long rebound to Williams. And away, Columbus State has taken the lead against Augusta. Late in that ball game. Taul underneath, no good. Scramble, loose ball. Nighthawks have it. Skinner, left side to Groover. 3:03 to go and a 67-35 score in favor of North Georgia. Arnold Now gets it back out. Groover with 10 to shoot. Karen to the right wing. Now with 6, 5, 4, 3. Groover to Arnold, 2. Oh! And a shot clock violation.
I'm telling you, I know the score is not indicative of this by any means, but Aiken's good in the half court. If they can get us into a 5v5, that we have a tough time scoring.
Yep.
I wonder about those teams that are in that middle third, bottom third of the league.
Yep. Agreed. .32 advantage. Suzuki with the ball out front, guarded by Arnold. Bounce pass. And Toomey drawing contact from Livia Skinner.
Here they come.
Back go the they were a little late getting
Yeah, they
there.
didn't get there soon enough.
Yeah. First one good by Toomey.
Not sure what they're doing.
Just sort of lounging.
Yeah, that wasn't the effort.
we need some action, guys. Just sitting there, didn't gonna get it done.
Yeah. They'll learn. They'll make their notes. They've got a good scout.
30-point ball game with 2:18 to go. Groover on the wing, right side. Picks up her dribble. Skip pass to Thorpe. Wide open, Groover, 3, right side, in and out, no good. Arthur got a hand on it, but taken by Toomey. And a block from behind, Faith Arthur just toying with Madison Williams. Nighthawks have the ball, 1:49 to go. Groover out front. Picks up her dribble, bounce pass to Arnold, inside, fakes, shoots, no good. And a rebound to Williams for Aiken. I beg your pardon, that is Phoenicia Howard.
It can definitely be a learned skill.
Suzuki, three-pointer, no good. Agrusa tips it to Thorpe. Tamara to Groover. Now Arthur takes a 3 straight away off the iron, no good. Rebound to Williams, up ahead to Suzuki. Suzuki right wing, out front to Williams. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound to Monty Arnold.
Good box out by Vanessa there. Having to bring our starters back in to give the subs some air because they're just not used to playing this long of a time. They're so winded. Not a disrespect thing by any means. It's just got to give them a break. Haven't played that long in a long time.
1 of 18 for Aiken. Their last down the stretch.
Substitution timeout.
Yep, we'll keep it right here. 49.3. Yeah, to your point earlier, Lee, it was great to be able to see Coach Burson be able to go as deep down the bench as she has this afternoon.
Especially with the team embarking on a 3-game road trip that goes through Young Harris to St. Augustine to Augusta. It's good to give your girls some rest.
Groover has it knocked away with 1 second on the shot clock, and they're going to say last touched by Groover. Karen's not too sure about that.
No, and she doesn't really argue with a lot either. She's trying to put another washing machine move on down there.
Suzuki on the left wing with 30 seconds to go. Gives it back to Williams. She drives into the paint, leaves it for Simpson. The shot no good. Rebound Toomey. Star goes up, blocked. But a foul on the play to North Georgia's Faith Arthur.
Stops we can I'll shoot a couple texts here, see if we can get Coach Burson on in the halftime of the men's game.
Absolutely. At the line, Toomey, no good. And we got some. Now we got some activity.
Oh, okay.
By the.
And they missed. You see,
exactly. It all
about
works.
Technique.
It all works.
See,
there you go. Boom,
gentlemen, learn your lesson there. They have.
Crawford long 3 is good. So Aiken hits the 40-point mark. 67-40 with 10 seconds to go And Gruber just going to dribble it out near midcourt. What an effort in the second half by North Georgia to blow this one open and take their 10th win of the season, 67-40. We will step aside and be back to wrap things up from courtside. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
I want everyone to rally behind such a great cause for Make-A-Wish. It's not just for us, and it's not just for the school. It's for the kids that we'll be helping. It's for them.
It's not just raising money for a charity. It's raising money to make this kid's dream come true.
I never, still to this day, would have thought that it would have touched me the way that it did that day. To truly say that it was a life-changing moment for myself is true. And I think it was for our program, our team, and our university. It was truly one of the most memorable experiences of my coaching career.
You really just see the community come together to make this event special and make it unique. And I think that's one thing that we like to try to brand ourselves with here at UNG is we're unique, and we like to do the special, small things that make children's lives and dreams come true.
Enough. Yeah, I'm over it.
We shouldn't need commercials to tell you we're powerful.
No thanks. Genders don't play sports. Athletes do.
Back we are to wrap things up from the women's win over USC Aiken, 67-40. Your final score, Craig Corbin, Lee Glenn. And Lee, when you look at how things were at halftime, Nighthawks had an advantage, but boy, it got comfortable really quickly.
It did, and that shows you the mettle that our team has, to be honest with you. I thought that this was not a trap game, but I thought this was one of those games where, like, and I thought that the effort that Aiken was playing with in the first half, was really going to tighten this up here during the second 20 minutes, but that was definitely not the case. We put our foot on the gas and never looked back.
Tamara Thorpe with 15 points to lead the way for North Georgia. Amber Schedule with 10. 9 points in the afternoon. I beg your pardon, that was Vanessa Grusa with 10 and Amber Schedule with 9. That is the 10th win in 12 games for North Georgia. And from here, it'll be a little bit of a road trip for Coach Burson and company, so a nice way to set the tone.
Yeah, it's I don't believe we're back here until the 23rd of January, which I believe is Park and Rec night, and so bless the souls of the people that clean the buildings and monitor underneath the bleachers. Park and Rec night, and as well as We Back Pat. So We Back Pat be purple out.
Excellent. Nice win today for the Nighthawks. They improved to 5-1 in Peach Belt Conference play. On behalf of Lee Glenn, Coach Burson, and the Nighthawks, I'm Craig Corbin saying so long, everybody. Again, your final score, 67-40, North Georgia over USC Aiken.